Hello there, friends, and welcome to Doom 3 VR Edition, only on PlayStation VR. I'd like to start off by thanking the good people at Bethesda Softworks for providing me with review access to the game, and also I'd like to thank our friends at Archiac for making all of that happen. So here we are. We've been waiting on this for the better part of a month now. Doom 3 in VR officially for the first time. But how does it stack up? Those of us who have Oculus Quest or PSVR have been playing Doom 3 in VR for some time now. So it's going to be interesting to see how the official VR port stacks up to the existing very good VR mods. So that's going to be the purpose of this series of videos. We're going to take a look first at the official PlayStation VR version, then we're going to move on to the recently released Oculus Quest port of the original Doom 3, and then we'll end it all off by taking a look at the Doom 3 BFG Fully Possessed mod with high def texture pack on PC. Anyway, let's just dive in and get a look at it, and we'll talk about the PlayStation VR version as we go. So I have already started a campaign and basically made my way through the slow parts at the beginning of the game. Effectively, it has just hit the fan, and we have made our way back to Marine Command, only to find that the commander's not here anymore, and now we have to go to the Alpha Labs to join up with Bravo Team. Yep. So see? Bravo Team's awesome on PlayStation VR, if you're talking about the Bravo Team in Doom 3. Anyway, as you can see, the demonic bastards have laid this place to waste in my absence. So time to clean up a little, if you will. Now immediately I noticed what PSVR's biggest advantage is going to be over the other two versions. Can we get in there yet? We can. And that is the fact that I'm playing with an aim controller. When I fire my shotgun, which I am holding in the physical world with both hands, I feel it. There's haptics in the controller, which ups the immersion all the more. So obviously, we're at some technical disadvantages playing on the older hardware, but one big, massive advantage is the same controller. Alright, so I think we're in the clear for a moment. Now, obviously I watched a few reviews before I made my way into the game. Our friend Gamertag VR actually got access to the game a little early. He had it as an exclusive, or one of only a few people who had access to the game. And our friends at Without Parole also played it early. I just got into it late on launch day. So going into it, unlike those guys, I had a little bit of an idea what to expect. A lot's been said about the low resolution textures in the game. And I gotta say, based on what everyone has said, I came into this game basically expecting it to be a lot worse than it actually is. Is it low res? Yeah. You know, the environments, I would say, are from a distance. But it's no worse than a lot of PlayStation VR games are. I would say that that it isn't especially more low resolution than...
If you run across any operational sentry bots, use them. Those guys pack a lot of firepower.
I would say that if you're used to playing PlayStation VR, that this isn't going to be anything that's out of the ordinary for you. We're not talking about levels of blurriness on par with, say, No Man's Sky when it launched. That thing was a blurry mess. This isn't that. This is just a typical PlayStation VR level of blurriness. Now, with that said, I'm playing on a PlayStation 5, and the resolution in the game looks something that you would expect on a PlayStation PS4 Slim.
The UAC is here to help you. Psychological services are free and confidential.
So obviously, there's some room for improvement here. But all in all, I think that the Archact has done an exceptionally good job with this port. It's fun, man. This is just a fun game to play in VR. And they offer some features in this game that you won't get playing the modified versions on the other platforms. And low res or not, when you walk into a scene like this, it's a bit unnerving, to say the least. Alright, I don't know if you guys can hear that. Nasty grumbles, and almost sounds like demonic laughing coming from that toilet. Oh, look at me. Okay. That was crazy. I gotta admit, I knew that was going to happen from recently playing the Quest version of the game. But when I played it on Quest, I didn't know it was going to happen. Kind of threw me out of my seat a little bit. Man, this shotgun just feels and sounds so good. Oh, there's my boy. Boom. That's my man right there. Anyway, I like the user interface in this game. I like how this kind of wristwatch deal replaces the HUD from the other games. Hey now, you prick. Almost bit it there, didn't I? Gotta find some health. Some shells, we'll take that.
Marine, you gotta get to Bravo team quickly. They need all the firepower they can get.
But Bravo team
Sending that transmission
sucks.
is critical to our survival.
Are they gonna make me hide behind cover like all the time? If so, I don't want to play anymore. There we go. That's what Daddy needed. Oh, man, you can melt these dudes with this shotgun for real. We got a baddie up there. It looks like. Let's change weapons here. Where you at, fool? Is he dead? He is now. Oh, you bastard. So yeah, the haptics in the aim controller and the fact that you're actually holding a two-handed gun-shaped controller really add a lot to the game. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we will one day see an optimization patch for this game so that we can fully reap the benefits of our PlayStation 4 Pros as well as our PlayStation 5s. I don't think that that's currently being planned, but you guys know how it works. Where there's a demand, typically these awesome studios like Archaeac tend to fulfill them. Okay, here we go. What have we here? Now, one thing I really am enjoying about this game is the speed of the game. A lot of the times these newer game studios, when they develop games for VR or even port games like this into VR, they tend to slow things down out of fear that the player might be uncomfortable. Not the case here. This game is fast, man. As fast as you want it to be. You can jump the whole nine, and I really appreciate that. So I just picked up a new PDA unit. This is where you do a lot of the actual story progression of the game is through the PDA that you pick up from various non-living NPCs. And I like the way that they're doing the PDAs in this game, better than what I experienced in the Quest version. I know that's an unpopular opinion. Most people like the holding the actual PDA in your hand better, which I can see that point of view. But for me, I think that this method is it's easier to read and easier to deal with. So as you can see, it fills the screen completely, and it's just like a cinema mode style interface here. So the latest one's always on the bottom, Duncan Matthews. He has logged no audio files. Let's see if he's got some email. So we've got some email for this dude. The first one from Ray Gerhardt. If you received this email, you are someone I worked with while here on Mars, and I've made an impression on my life. I want you to know I'm leaving Mars and UAC to pursue other opportunities after one last assignment tomorrow in Delta Labs. For the record, Delta Labs is the area of the facility that's doing all of this ungodly work. So this guy, if he had an assignment in Delta Labs, it was probably the last thing he ever did before he met an unfortunate end. I will miss you terribly and will think of you often. I'm sure the friendships I've made here will last the rest of my life, and I will be sure to keep in touch. As soon as I have a new address, I will forward it along. I hope you'll join me in Mars City Kitchen for a drink tomorrow evening. My shuttle leaves first thing on 11:16, and I'd hate to miss my last chance to see you. Until next time, Ray Gerhardt. So I actually read this same email on like one of the last PDAs I picked up, so it's kind of funny that it's on this one as well. Alright, this one is from UAC Security. We understand the pressures and concerns of civilians in Mars City. I want to assure you that there is nothing to worry about. We in UAC Security have everything under control. I've left the armor you requested on your desk. I hope this helps you sleep a bit easier. We will not be able to fulfill your request for a plasma gun at this time. I'd like to take this opportunity to remind you that civilians are not allowed in the possession of weapons. If you ask again, I will have no choice but to report you to UACHR. If you do happen to find equipment, it's your duty to return it to UAC Security immediately. Sincerely, UAC Security. So apparently this guy wasn't feeling very safe, wanted some armor and a gun. They gave him the armor. They didn't give him the gun. Messages like this serve the purpose in the game of alerting you to where you might find power-ups. So I can glean from this that if I find this guy's desk, I'm also going to find some armor. I mean, it just so happens that I don't need any armor right now, but if I did, I'd probably take this information and track it down. And onward we go. Now I will say something else too about the this series of videos. I am recording this on my PlayStation 5 directly. I'm not using a capture card. So basically what that means is the footage that you're looking at, just by pure limitation of the console capture system, is probably going to be a little more low res than my capturing the other stuff through other means. So don't judge these games by the footage, basically, is what I'm trying to say. You should listen to what I say. Don't trust entirely what you see, because as anybody who's tried VR knows, it looks way different in the headset. But I will try to demonstrate to you what I'm talking about when it comes to the low resolution in the game. Like, for example, I can't read, or I can barely read some of what is on this sign over here. I can read that says level 2, but none of this small stuff here. It's blurry. But, as is the case with most PlayStation VR games, as I get closer to it, much higher resolution. Like, it's a night and day difference. Things that you're close to versus things that you're standing away from. So there's that sign. Again, very blurry from here. But as we get closer, and as we get about right here, it really gets a lot more clear. And when we get right up on it, I mean, it's fine. Everything looks good. So, really, when you're in the heat of battle, you're not noticing any of this stuff. It's only for us reviewers, as we slowly pay attention to every little detail, that we notice such deficiencies. I'll go back to my shotgun. I like it so. Now this is something that takes a little getting used to. Interacting with things in the game using your hands, because again, you're just using a tracked gun, right? You're just using a tracked gun, so you know, it can be a little squirrely when you walk up on something like this and the game doesn't know whether or not it should be sticking its hand out or not.
I don't think you understand, Dr. Betruger.
No, I understand everything.
I'm telling you now, Doctor, the UAC is taking over this operation.
Operation? Is that what you're calling it?
The situation is out of control.
It's not out of control, Swan. You are. I'll manage this, and you and your flunky will be taking control of nothing. Do you understand?
Yes, Betruger. I think I do understand.
Okay, plan B.
Holy shit. Now, as I recall, this is where the game starts to get kind of badass.
Welcome to the Alpha Labs, formerly designated Phase 1 by the Union
You know,
Aerospace Off-World Research Division.
If you've never played
the
Doom
Alpha
3
Labs began
before,
construction on October 29, 2095, and
you
became
might
fully
not
operational
recognize
July 17, 2130.
the game that I'm playing as being a Doom game.
Prime science and research facility.
This was a
Alpha
very
Labs are responsible for the development of
different
leading-edge technology,
installment in the
such as
Doom
the
series.
single-phase deconstructor,
But rest
hydrogen,
assured,
molecular fuel
as you
storage
play
compressor,
deeper into the
all
game,
presently being utilized
it
right
begins
here.
more and more to resemble a Doom game.
These endeavors
And really, it's
involve
right
updated
here, right
expansion
now,
of the
that
UAC's
starts to
current
happen.
leading research facility,
As you can see, with all the
Alpha
blood all
Labs,
over the
where
walls
Union
and floor.
Aerospace is opening all new opportunities
Now,
in research
Doom
and
3
development.
becomes more like
With continued
Doom.
investment and hard-
Eat it, son. Just love melting these dudes down with this shotgun. Always reload though. Failing to reload with this thing can bite you in the ass, for real. Alright, so I see two ways. Alright, these lockers, these generally tend to have combinations that you find in the PDAs. I don't think I've got a code quite yet that will allow me to access this one. Oh, there's a video log. There's the PDA as well. Shall we watch the video? Let's do it. Alright, video discs. Marine Command Briefing. I think that's the one we just picked up.
Welcome to Mars, Marine. This briefing is designed to acquaint you with a few of the standard operating procedures here on the Mars post. First and foremost, chain of command. All enlisted personnel are under the command of Master Sergeant Thomas Kelly. Sergeant Kelly will assign you to a security detail headed by a security chief. Please report to your security chief for all duty-related concerns. While on duty, please stay on your assigned patrol coverage area. All PCAs have been pre-designated to provide overlapping security and maximize efficiency. All personnel must have proper authorization in assigned areas. Be sure to annotate any discrepancies on your security inspection report. Safety is integral to all operations here on Mars. Handle firearms with extreme caution. Never discharge weapons in an area that may compromise the installation's structural integrity. Remembering these procedures is paramount to your success here on Mars. Keep in mind that you represent the greatest fighting force in the galaxy, and your actions are a reflection on the Corps. Take good care, and good luck on your new assignment.
So there you go. You find stuff like that all the time that provides a little context to your backstory. Alright, so can I interact with these data controls? It appears that I cannot. So let's pick up this PDA here. Alan, get into it. There we go. Alright, Alan Dorweiler. No audio logs on file. But we do have some emails. Ethan Peterson, armaments in the cabinet. Alan, per our earlier conversation, I've stocked a storage cabinet in your area with some ammunition and security armor. The door code is 586. I don't know what's going on around here, but we can't be too careful. I hope to God we never have to use that stuff. If I hear anything else, I'll email you. Ethan, 586, says Ethan. So we walk up. The game registers. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's a little weird here. The game can't decide what I'm doing. 5, 8, 6. But again, that's a minor complaint. But look at what we have here. Got some ammo, some clips, and a big old shield that we don't need. You just kind of walk into it and you'll pick up whatever it is that you can use. What is that, a grenade? It is a grenade. Looks like we have 5 of them. Excellent. So we just change to it like any other weapon? Yeah, apparently so. Alright. Well, I'm going to stick with my shotgun. Stay with what I know. Let's see if there's anything else in this PDA that we can find useful. This is from Corporate. Alan, I heard that UAC Corporate is sending someone up here to check on Betruger. His name is Elliot Swan. I don't know who he is, but John said he's a real ball buster. He said that he always travels with a bodyguard. This can't be a good situation. I hope this Swan guy doesn't shut us down. We're so close to solving the stability problems, and the transfer errors are exceptionally low now. I'll keep you posted if anything goes down. So apparently they knew that this Swan was coming, and Swan and his bodyguard were the 2 gentlemen that we saw from the last cinema scene, and Betruger was the guy that they were talking to, the scientist chap. Let's see what else we got here. MartianBuddy.com. Looks like we have some junk mail. Mr. Dorweiler, online pharmacy, no doctor visit needed. We believe that ordering medications should be as simple as ordering anything else on the internet. We can ship drugs anywhere in the galaxy. Embargoes, banned pharmaceuticals, no problem. Go to MartianBuddy.com for my details. So the funny thing is, and I could be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure at the time that this was a new game that you could actually go to MartianBuddy.com, and there was some stuff that you could do that was just, you know, peripheral stuff, but it was a real website at one time. May still be, I don't know. Let's see here, we should have access to this now. No. William Banks. I guess not. I thought we would have access to that one, but suppose not. Well, we can always go the other way. It's a lot more blood this way, though. Love this shotgun, man. I love my aim controller. Look at that guy. Hey, that's not nice. You're not supposed to throw things. That's a person. And this is a good, this would be a good spot to demonstrate my only real problem with this game. Yeah, the low resolution, you'd like for it to be better, but really when you're playing, you don't think about it. Now, one thing that really does kind of stick out to me as I play is the scaling of the NPCs. Look at this guy's head.
Don't stop, buddy. There's nothing you can do for me. They're all gone. Surprised us. They just came out of nowhere.
Anyway, the guys all seem a little small, but really more so than anything, their heads. Their heads just look so tiny. Like, hold on a second here. Let me equip my fists. And you can see that my fist is almost as big as this dude's head. See? Like 2 of my fists would eclipse this dude's head. That's just weird. Now the rest of him, I mean, maybe a little small. The rest of him looks okay. But they have these little tiny heads. It's almost like somebody put in a cheat code or something to shrink all the characters' heads down. I feel that that's pretty much the biggest problem with the game. Even more so than the resolution. It's just the scaling of these NPCs. Can we talk, bro? There we go.
There's still a few squads operating, but they're all cut off from each other. Try to find them.
Is he dead now? Let's make sure he don't come back. And take his gun. Alright. That's enough of that.
Access denied.
Locate the PDA of William Banks. Did I not get the PDA for William Banks? Must not, huh? Oh, you prick. We're trying to go through a hole that I know I can't get through, but I'm trying anyway. I wonder if I could push something over there and stand on it and maybe walk through. Take a shortcut, you know? There we go. I'm gonna stop dancing around. It's not gonna stop, is it? Look at that. Okay. Up. 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 Is that too tall for me, really? I guess so. Can we knock it over? There we go. That's what we wanted to do. Now surely I can jump on that. Squat down. Boom! Like that. So we're in, I don't know that I'm even supposed to be here, but I mean the window was open, right? Who's this guy? Are you William Banks? Boom. Not anymore. Can't believe that that bullshit actually worked. Oh, what is that? BFG cell. What? What did I just pick up? What was that big bag that I just picked up? Picked up so much stuff that I really couldn't... Man, look at all the grenades I have now. We're in good shape, man. I don't know just how far ahead in the game I just skipped by going through that window. I might be someplace where I shouldn't be. Well, where'd that enemy go? You're not going to let me progress, fine, but... Let me kill that guy at least. Hopefully this one's open so I can get out of here easily. Anything back there I can take with me? No. Alright. Let's see if we can get out of here. Boom. Like that. So I guess that's a secret area then, huh? Cool. Alright, here's something that I do not care for. Is when the game auto-saves, it stops everything and throws that saving thing up in your face. I do not care for that at all. They could make that a lot less immersion breaking. There you are. Make sure I didn't miss anything in here, but I mean, we already found a PDA in here. This is William Banks as well, right? Yeah. Keep going back in the opposite direction. We'll get where we need to be eventually, huh? Was it in here all along? Did I just... Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Gotcha, bitch. No PDAs here. I guess we need to get through this door.
Welcome to the Alpha Labs.
Suck it, Alpha Lab. I gotta go find Bravo team, unfortunately. Oh, what the hell? Thing's falling down on my head, bro. Somehow we made it through that without taking any damage. Like 0 damage. I might change weapons in just a minute just to make it fair. I feel like these guys can't stand up to my shotgun. And I have 250 rounds. left. So we're in pretty good shape. Why don't we we'll switch to the automatic rifle. Shit. Maybe we should switch back to the shotgun. Damn. Got some clips. That's where we came from, right? The aim assist is really helpful because you do get drift from time to time with this aim controller. Not bad drift, but it's enough to throw you off in a tense situation. Is that my PDA? No, it's just some armor shards. Area sealed. Security override. Shotgun. Yeah, we're in pretty good shape here for the moment. Oh boy. That's a hell dog. Run! Crap. Alright. That's enough. I was going to try to blow him up, but as you can see, that didn't go very well. Holy crap, man. Crap, man. No, crap, man. Alright. So that took half of our health away. This is what happens when you don't use the shotgun, people. So let this be a life lesson for you. Always use the shotgun. Man, the haptics in this thing, they help so much. Oh, right in the nards. Nice sound effects. Oh, there's my William Banks PDA. Oh, it's not William Banks. Let's see who it is and what the hell they have to say. Maybe they'll... It's the free stuff locker brought to you by Martian Buddy. This is what I was referring to a moment ago when I said the Martian Buddy website was a real thing. Like, in order to get in this locker, you had to go to the Martian Buddy website somehow to get the code. I don't know if you can still do it or not, but you can find the code online. Let's see what the PDA says. Jonathan Moses. Free stuff. Mr. Moses, congratulations. You have been selected to receive one of our free promotional storage cabinets loaded with useful things that we think you'll need. To access your new storage cabinet, visit us online. And remember, you're always a winner with Martian Buddy. So it says in the subject line 0508. So I would assume that that's going to be the code. I don't know. Originally in the game, they didn't give you the code in the game. You had to go online to the Martian Buddy website to get it. Mr. Moses, we've recently received your storage cabinet from Martian Buddy. Where would you like us to put it? Thank you for the quick reply. We'll have it delivered to your office by the end of the week. So let's see if 0508 does the job here. 0508. Boom. Oh, brother, it's a chain gun. Security armor. Well, give me the chain gun already. There we go. And an ammo belt. So how much ammo do we have for this thing? 120? And you'll go through that in no time. But look at this weapon model. Now this is something else that the official PSVR version has over the Quest version. Is the weapon models are fantastic. The way that they show you the ammo right on it, beautiful, perfect for VR. It's not like that in the Quest version, as you will see in my next video. But anyway, we'll be sure to use this a little bit before we hit stop on this one and call it a video. So let's find something and try this thing out, huh? Need to find some health. Some actual health. Again, I really dig the aim assist on this version of the game. It feels right with the
Marine, Bravo team reports there's some sort of unidentified growth taking over parts of the base. I don't know what it is, but it can't be good. Stay sharp.
said it all. Bravo team, it can't be good. There we go with the saving again. Such an immersion breaker. Baby, that's what we needed. I don't know how much ammo I'm going to find for this thing, but woe is them if I find a lot. It sounded like an actual person. Can't be, right?
It isn't working. I tried everything. The computers aren't responding. I can't get root access to the systems. We can't do it here. We'll have to access the system somewhere else.
Don't do it here.
Let's go.
I gotta get root access and do it. Alright, so which way do we go, George? I like me this gun, man. I like me some this gun. One of these ways has to be a dead end, right? You and your poor little bloody tiny head. Alright, so that's the way back out. So I got to take it that the PDA I need must be up in these executive offices here. Just gonna make sure the coast is cleared first. Remember this place. I remember this place. Look at that. That's not normal static, friends. I guess we're probably getting to a generation now that doesn't even understand static on a screen anymore, right? Now it's just like a blue screen that says no signal. Back in the days of radio waves, we didn't have that. And here's this growth that the commander was talking about. See all this? Said save me or something like that. Yeah, no, we're not going to do that. By the way, where on Mars do you get giant candles like this? I'm just saying, if I'm on like a Mars science / military installation and somebody's trying to bring in candles like this, I mean, you gotta know that they're up to like some demonic worship, right? Who else has candles like that? Look at this nastiness. Filth. And look at this. These tiny little people with their tiny little heads. What made this giant handprint? I'd like to know that. Anyway, here we go, friends. It's on. There's my PDA from William Banks. Now, one of the coolest things about Doom 3, no matter what version that you play, are these apparition type things, these skulls that come flying at you and all of this sort of stuff here. It's really awesome looking in VR. Let's see what William Banks PDA has to say. We have a couple of audio logs, so I'm going to go in the next room so we can hear a little bit better. Don't laugh at me. Alright. Hopefully we can hear a little bit better in here.
This is the audio log of Director William Banks, dated October 20th, 2145. It has come to my attention that we have an alarming number of missing personnel throughout the base. My office has received 4 additional reports from Delta in the last week alone, mentioning that personnel are not reporting for work and that calls to their quarters have gone unanswered. My office has sent the names of those personnel to Mars City Security, and they have promised to initiate an investigation. But this news is very disturbing, especially at a time when we have so many people in the infirmary suffering from sudden cases of schizophrenia and other psychological disorders. I hope there is no connection between those cases and these reports of missing personnel.
Sounds ominous, doesn't it? Anyway, I think we're going to go ahead and cut it here. And I think you guys get the idea. I think it's a pretty respectable port to PlayStation VR in, let's be honest, what is the last days of PSVR, right? This is the last year. So you expect that there's going to be a few big titles to send it off in style, and Doom 3 is one of those titles. Do I recommend it? Absolutely. I mean, if you're playing PlayStation VR today, I mean, this is a game that you don't want to miss, especially at $20, which was somewhat shocking to me, and upon playing it, it's still somewhat shocking. I think that this game could command $30 all day long, and I think that just as many people would have bought it. So it's commendable to Bethesda or Archiact or whoever had the whoever made the call on the price, are giving the PlayStation VR community a gift, and to them once again say thank you. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. And don't forget that bell to stay up with all of our videos here on Virtual Strangers. So, with that said, friends, I'd like to thank you all for watching. And I will see you another day from another game. Actually, from this game on another system. So, yeah, tune in tomorrow. We'll be checking it out on the Oculus Quest. Thanks again. Bye now.